Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Oh my gosh, has the game changed since the Abyss came out? And now we have this really popular question coming to the channel that I promised for weeks I'm going to do a video on. And spoiler alert, I haven't. But that is why this video exists today. Because this video is targeted at people who are thinking about doing the easy path of the Abyss, and I put easy in air quotes because at least for me, it still costs about total 100 revives. But also, I didn't use any units because I had 100 plus revives between my overflow, my normal inventory, and my 4-hour crystals I had built up and hoarded to keep Kabam Mike awake at night. But the bottom line is this. The Abyss was created for a world in the game that the best you could do was a rank 3 6-star. The best you could do was look at your 6-star champions and go to somebody who is rank 2 and think, boy, I really want to take that person from rank 2 to rank 3, like a Black Cat, for example. I've got the tier 5 basic, which at the time were very expensive. I've got the tier 2 alpha, which were still moderately rare. And I've got the tier 4 class catalyst, which have always been about where they're at. In fact, if anything, one could argue, I've known plenty of people who can't rank up a champion because they've got everything but the tier 4 class catalyst. Those things, especially tier 4 class catalyst selectors, haven't evolved as other materials have gotten cheaper, especially tier 2 alpha and tier 5 basic. But I suppose that is another video for another time. So, I want a skill catalyst. Well, if I go to the Abyss, the crazy thing about the Abyss is if you complete it, nothing is guaranteed. Everything is RNG. The only thing guaranteed is that you will get one tier 5 class catalyst crystal. But that's it, right? That's it. When you look at the potential rewards of the Abyss, you're getting, in completion, RNG in the 6-star Awakening Gem Crystal, RNG in the Tier 5 Class Catalyst Crystal, and then, believe it or not, the gold might be, for some people, the most valuable part because it's still $100 worth of gold. But the 7 Tier 2 Alphas and 3 Tier 5 Basic, those are oftentimes now, especially for... And I get that if you're watching this, you're Cavalier trying to become Thronebreaker. But for Thronebreaker players, and maybe even in some cases Cavalier players, you're getting that for like $50 now. You know? So that's not a big deal at all. The 20,000 6-star shards are also something. I remember the February daily card for Thronebreakers. We got 25,000 6-star shards. Almost this many Tier 2 Alpha and Tier 5 Basic. And double this for tier 5 class catalyst crystals. We got 2 for $50. But the biggest issue with the Abyss rewards, as it stands for exploration, which is 5 different paths, as you can see from the path rewards below, you got to collect all 5 out of 5, is that there are no tier 3 alpha and no tier 6 basic catalyst fragments. And on top of that, again, no selectors. So Battlegrounds has made the Abyss irrelevant to me. And look, I know I'm going to get some pushback because, of course, it's still valuable to get a 6-star generic Awakening Gem, though we see those multiple times a year now depending on progression level for Cyber Week and July 4th and Spring Cleaning. But let's take a look at the Battlegrounds store. Remember, there are no generic 6-star 6 stones in the Abyss. I did enough Battlegrounds to get all 10 of the purchase limit bought for the first week. I'm very proud of that. On top of that, I won enough matches and completed enough matches to get an extra 1,600, which I will be purchasing or doing a video on soon. That's more value than the 6-stone situation of the Abyss. On top of that, the Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment selectors give you up to 30% of a selector per week. Again, way more valuable in terms of control than the Abyss. But you might say, Prof, that's irrelevant because only throne breakers or wallet breakers might see the best of the Battleground store. Well, that's true. But then let's go into the Act 2, or Book 2, Act 1, rewards. If you just look at the completion rewards for Act 7, you get the same completion reward as you do the Abyss for the Awakening Gem. But on top of that, you get the magic rank 2 to rank 3 rank up gem selector that does what you're hoping that the Abyss will do for you, but you control, and you get the 1 to 2, you control what 6-star champion you take from rank 1 to rank 3 automatically because they're generic rank up gems. There are no rank up gems in the Abyss. There are just some rank up materials. And again, I'm not talking about exploration even. I'm just talking about completion. Act 7 rewards, especially completion rewards. I know people who are cavalier and they've completed Act 7 to become Thronebreaker. It's kind of amazing. They complete Act 7 so that they can have their first 6-star that goes to rank 3 be with the rank 1 to rank 2 and rank 2 to rank 3 rank up gems. Pretty cool. And then, of course, if you complete Act 7, you have done really like 25% of the requirement to become Wallet Breaker, because the 75%, which really feels like 99%, is taking not 1, not 2, but 3 6-stars to rank 4, which is not at all easy, though I expect and hope that that will slowly come down in price as the game evolves when Act 8 comes out, and as we continue to see more and more chances to buy Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 basic Catalyst fragments. But regardless, the Battlegrounds is also still in a beta test, and we expect, particularly for the top progression levels, we suspect that as Battlegrounds continues to evolve, check out what's in the Battlegrounds store image. It's Tier 6 Basic and Tier 3 Alpha, along with 6-star shards and 6-star 6 stones. The interesting thing about the 6 stones is it's showing a class-based 6 stone, the Cosmic class, and yet here we have, instead, generics. I still think, and I've talked about this extensively, but it's worth revisiting. This is the greatest deal we've ever seen for the money or the effort. I mean, it's not money. It's free. Free-to-play players can take advantage of it. If you have access to the generic 6-star 6 stones, you got to do it. And Battlegrounds is, I think, a pretty reasonable. You can do 4 different rounds for 1 full energy. Less than that. It just takes 60 energy and 70 energy is full energy. That's really good. Really good. 3 small energy refills gets you 1 Battlegrounds round, right? Ranked match is 15 energy. So, sorry, the Abyss. I think you're irrelevant now. I think for the units, if you are trying to get a 6-star to rank 3, it is much better, much faster, and dare I say much easier, especially because a lot of people who are asking this question don't have all the perfect Abyss Horseman counters. They don't have Aegon at Sig 200 Awaken. They don't have Human Torch. You know, you can continue down the line. It just makes more sense to do Act 7 completion and Battlegrounds. So, that's my rant. I promised I'd make this video. As always, I also try to keep these videos under 10 minutes to avoid another pesky ad skip. So let's end it here. Thanks for everybody who submitted questions about this and inspired me to make this video. I hope my points were articulated enough to convince you to, ditch the Abyss. Unless you just want to do it for fun. Although some things put the FU in fun, this is one of them.